We're at the location of New Mexico GPS test section 356033. This is just outside of Socorro, New Mexico, on Interstate Highway 25 in the northbound lanes. I'm going to film this one from the north end headed southbound, primarily due to the angle of the sun. Since it's from the west or southwest, that way you can see the distress a lot more clearly on the film with this angle. So we're going to start at the 5 end and head towards the 0 end. What we found on this section was an area of alligator cracking in the inside wheel path for the entire length. In some cases what's happened is there's a longitudinal crack that was previously sealed, and I think it's expanded into an alligator cracking pattern. It's fairly plain to see. Then you have the longitudinal cracking also pretty much in the outer wheel path. Some of it's been sealed. You also have intermittent transverse cracks in the section. Here you can see one of the transverse cracks extending across the pavement. There's some others that go the complete width. Have some trucks coming here. Continuing along, you can still see the alligator cracking in the inner wheel path. It extends almost the entire section and varies from a single longitudinal crack to an area of pretty well-defined alligator cracking. Mostly it's an area pretty well-defined. Here's one of those transverse cracks. It's sealed for the first little bit, and then it looks like since it's been sealed, it's extended the rest of the way across the lane. Here we have some short longitudinal or short transverse cracks. Coming up on a transverse crack here that extends the entire width. Pretty severe. Right before, we've just about made it back to station 2. And you can see that transverse crack I just showed you. Here also you can see the area of alligator cracking. Another transverse crack here. Another transverse crack that's reached about halfway across the lane and been partially sealed. Right here at 1, there's another transverse crack that's been completely sealed. So as you can see, they've attempted to keep the cracks sealed out here, but it looks like the distress is progressing faster than what they're able to maintain. Some sealed transverse cracks. And here we are at 356033 at the 0 end at the beginning of the test section. This is in the northbound lanes of Interstate Highway 25 just outside of Socorro, New Mexico.